News, medyo mas nauna yung impulse namin to do this kesa doon sa mga panawagan na yan.
Yeah, and we're just happy to be able to be one of the partners of Comelec on their crusade to be responding to the disinformation happening there. Baka pwede mag-other matters later. Tingnan po natin kung may time pa si Director James. Any other questions?
Sagutin muna natin yung mga yung mga questions about the dashboard. Then
yeah.
Let's see kung may other matters.
Director James, papunta po ng ng Laguna ba, Director? Or somewhere in the south. Kaya po, we're very happy that he took the time to be with us this afternoon. Are there any questions from the partners who are here? Medyo maganda po yung attendance natin here. Kung wala, ako magtatanong kasi ako maraming tanong. Siguro, sige, I will start the questions, Director James, and maybe Yusek also, no? Parang because kami, when we gathered the information from our research, our vantage point was what we felt we wanted to know also, because we're voters rin naman. But I guess as government, as people who are watching us from your spectrum, my question would be, addressing to the rest of the viewers, what things do you believe is necessary for them to really drill on? Kumbaga sa nilatag po namin dyan information, ano po yung feeling ninyo kailangan aware talaga ang mga voters natin? Is it yung kanilang open cases? Is it their background in, ano po sa tingin ninyo ang dapat pagtuunan ng pansin ng ating mga viewers in regards to the dashboard?
Well, I think the most critical field information on the dashboard really is policy. Look forward kasi as far as every other aspects of that's taking care of all of that, right? So, for example, let's say the candidate is in the justice system one way or the other. Eh di paubayan na natin sa justice system yan. Right? Ng justice system yan. So, ang mas mahalaga as far as the voters are concerned is they get to pick who they think will have a roadmap for the future. Kasi yun naman talaga ang point ng elections. Now, if it is relevant to their decision making, ayaw nila ng may mga pending case. Edi that's entirely up to them. But moving forward, should we look will burden on these candidates? Tinitingnan natin.
Thank you, Director James. Yusek?
So I think Ms. Ses, we have a question here. So let me just read. To Ms. Ses.
Lord, sorry. Can we just have Yusek answer? Because I had a question. We'll get to this. Thank you.
Go ahead. Thank
Yusek?
you.
Nag-ano yata si Yusek, nag-freeze. O sige po, we'll go to the question. Sige, Floyd, you may read it out.
Yes, of course. I think Yusek is naka-freeze, kaya ako po muna nag-butt-in kanina. So anyway, now let's have to Ms. Ses or siguro kay Sir James, what if supporters see the dashboard and sabihin nila kunwari bakit puro negative or umalma sa content ng dashboard? Siguro, can you expound further po how you decided kung anong information ang ilalagay sa dashboard? From Rappler, Mr. Dwight De Leon.
Oo. As far as I understand, no, yung paglalagay ng information sa dashboard, wala namang filter 'yan. Basically, kung ano yung available na information, inilalagay.
Oo. Ayan. Sige, I will step in for Director James because, sige po. Ayan. So when we were putting it all together, the main qualifier for us is really what is publicly available. That's why we sought the help of FOI through Yusek Chris's office, no, to make sure that the things that we put out there are. Ayan. I think Director James, you're cutting out po. Ayan. So, babalik yan si Sir. Babalik si Director James. Pero parang what we had put there are really the facts, no? And what has been publicly available for us. We did reach out to the candidates for them to provide the details for this, which we will have to verify and counter-check if it, obviously, kung meron po sa ibibigay and it's something that we can upload on their profile, we will do that po. As far as the negative commentary, you know, for us, our goal here is to present information and make sure that it is, ang goal namin kailangan tama, accurate, na fact check po namin and may sourcing na tama nung bago po namin nilabas yan. And I think for me as a voter, kung ang tao po ay gagawa ng sarili na lang pagsasaliksik and mag-research, they will come across these things as well. So kami, in-aggregate lang po namin. May aalma talaga, for sure. Ina-expect na po namin yan. Pero I think, again, we are doing this in, kasi non-partisan naman po kami, we will be as fair as possible to everybody and we will put out information that we think rather matters to the Filipino public to know before they elect, officers. Yusek, meron po kayong meron kayong context, meron kayong comment dito. Paano daw pag umalma ang kasi puro negative daw po. Pag may negative,
ano yung puro negative, sir?
What if supporters see the dashboard and sabihin kunwari bakit puro negative yung content or umalma sa content ng dashboard? Siguro can you expound further how you decided kung ano ang information ilalagay sa dashboard?
Anyway, when we were talking with you sa Vote Pilipinas, says kay Director James, we were coming from the point of view, at least personally, I am a part of the PCOO's Personal Selection Board o PSB. And kami yung nag-i-interview ng mga applicants sa PCOO. And of course, we start with the QS, short for Qualification Standards. So qualification standards, we see yung work experience ng tao, we see the academic credentials ng tao, nag-pass siya ng bar or other boards, and ano yung mga naging trainings niya. We follow civil service rules. And so ganun din, no? So the dashboard is really much like the qualification standards of our candidates. Kasi tayo naman ang magiging employer, sila naman yung mga applicants, and so tayo naman ang magiging sarili natin personal selection board. Now, doon tayo magsa-start. Now, where Director James comes in is that saan sila patungo, no? Ano yung kanilang roadmap, ano yung mga plans nila. So sa akin, ang aking takeaway dito, aking contribution dito as voters, no, we add whatever their past was and whatever their future is, and then hopefully they coincide with one another, and then we're able to make an informed decision. Kasi di ba, it's really, really difficult for us to discern kung ano yung mga promises nila. Malay ba natin na empty yung promises? The closest approximation we have that the promises are not empty is if you look at their past experience. Were they able to deliver when they were senator, when they were vice president, when they were governor, when they were congressman? So yun ang aking contribution dito, Ses.
Yes, tama. Director James, are you able? Sir, nakat po kayo. Baka you can repeat. I think we would appreciate your comment on this end.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my camera
Yeah,
off.
better. No problem, sir.
Sige. Ganito, no? The information that's on the dashboard really is really basically what's available publicly. Wala namang filter yan eh. Hindi tayo namimili ng information na ilalabas at information na itatago. So, kung kulang yung information or sa tingin ng supporter or ng mismong kandidato that more can be said about their candidacy, then they can very well reach out to the dashboard and say, look, you need to add this thing or you need to improve this particular segment. Okay lang yan. We are very open to that. And in fact, that's the reason why we are reaching out to the candidates to tell them that you can in fact improve the information that's available on you, because right now our basis is what's publicly available, no? Tandaan natin, wala the information that's on there right now, that's pretty agnostic. Walang kinikilingan ng information. Information lang talaga 'yan. Ngayon, kung kulang or sa tingin natin kailangan dagdagan, obviously the dashboard and the people behind the dashboard are very open to the possibility of enhancing the information further. So not to worry, there will be as much information there as is publicly available.
Thank you. Okay, I'll read na the question here. Or whoever, Coco, you wanna do it?
Yeah. Okay, so we have another question from John Michael Angelo from JMA TV. So he's asking, what could we do as youth to intervene in this campaign? What could we do to invite more youth to look onto interesting facts about the candidates? So anyone could answer?
If I may,
Go, sir.
Go
because
ahead.
I might cut out again, you know.
Yes,
I
sir.
think ultimately the best thing really to do is to tell people about the elections. To tell them that, number one, if they didn't know, which is unlikely, na magkakaroon tayo ng halalan. Number two, they need to tell people who's running, and they need to share everything they know about the candidates. The important thing here is not to keep your information, your knowledge to yourself. Share your knowledge, share your insight, and you will encourage people to participate in that way.
Thank you for that, Sir James. Ces, would you like to add a bit on that?
Yeah, and again, we have made the dashboard. Everything that Director Jimenez said is completely true. Siguro dadagdagan ko lang, when you go to the dashboard, there are shareable links there on the information that we've prepared. So if you could share that along, that would be great, so that people will come to, will be more interested in digging further about the candidates who are running for office. Yun lang, help us share. If you see anything on the website, guys, that you think we need to expound more, because, obviously, tao lang po din kami, diba? We do our best to put everything out that is factual. We are very open for all of your comments and your insights and your, diba, para intervention if need be, diba? But so, again, ang ano po namin, ang invitation po natin is, kami lang po nagput ng site together, but join us as we make this the most comprehensive dashboard that we can get. Yusek, meron po kayo add?
Yes, so two things lang. No? Number one, for the youth is to share this dashboard with your friends and with your family. They need to know the background and the plans of our candidates. No, not just na magaling silang sumayaw o marunong silang kumanta o they have a beautiful or handsome face. Pangalawa is to take up the challenge brought up by SES, which is to have some kind of crowdsourcing. We thank the researchers of Vote Pilipinas who tirelessly requested for this information and researched over the web and in other areas for the information. Pero kulang din yan. So if you have information regarding the candidates that is not in the dashboard, please shout out nyo po ang ating Vote Pilipinas friends para ma-complete yun. Today is the age of crowdsourcing, and I think the Vote Pilipinas team will be more than happy to accept your recommendations.
Thank you for that, Yusek. I think really good to note how the power of the youth as well, their position here in this campaign would really help more voters to vote wisely. Okay, so moving on, are there any other questions from our friends in the media?
Online na yung posting ng iba. Thank you for sharing online, everyone.
Okay, if there are no more questions, you could also feel free to ask further questions. You could direct the questions to us at Greenbald Communications. Denise can also reach out to you just in case you would have follow-up questions regarding today's briefing. Okay, thanks everyone. So any last words from Seth?
Siguro sila Director James muna before.
James.
Is he still online? Director James? Nandito pa siya? Wala na. Okay, na-cut out na si Director James. Yusek, maybe final words po before we wrap up. I know we're a bit over time.
No, I'd like to congratulate you, Ses, your team, and all of your volunteers. No, guys, what they're doing is really all volunteer work. They're not part of government. No, they're non-partisan, and they're doing this for the love of country. And let's share their hard work. We at FOI PMO under the PCO is very, very honored to be part of this endeavor, and we hope you share the dashboard. And it's not perfect, but it's there, and hopefully with your help, it can make citizens become smarter voters and make an informed decision this coming May 9. Congratulations, Ses, and congratulations then po kay Director James, and we look forward to other activities with Vote Pilipinas. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
And on that note po, as Yusek po mentioned, we have other activities lined up. Apart from constantly updating this website that we have prepared for all of you, we also have on webinars that we are launching already today. Magsa-start po kami. We are going to be doing our very best in putting together a webinar series where you can learn more about the issues at hand, so that these issues that we will be presenting with all of you can help all of us make more firm decisions about the coming elections. We have webinar series po online, and also in partnership with Comelec, bababa po kami sa ground through a caravan. This is nationwide. We are going to be bringing the dashboard content yung na-prepare namin, along with, I think we can mention already, the demo machines po. Magtuturo po kami with Comelec paano mag-shade. How does the ballot look like? Back to back po yan kasi diba marami po kasing bagong botante, at bababa po kami. That will start this March, so abang po kayo. Kasi hindi po matatapos ang trabaho ng Vote Pilipinas until election day. Until actually after, because we hope to be here when we wrap up the elections for this coming this general election. So we are sharing, I think here. Can we share? Ayan. There. Okay, so may caravan po kami. We are going to be going across the country, just sharing information about why we have to vote, how to vote, who we are voting for, and joining the Comelecs in their campaign for anti-vote buying po. Ayan. That will start this March. Tomorrow po yan. We will be publishing the dates. We will be reaching out to all of our friends in the media. Sana po tulungan nyo kami to get the word out because we want to make sure that we're able to do this right. And in partnership po with all of you. Yun po. Yung ating mga webinars po na yan, marami po tayong partners. Yung mga partners po natin, katulad ng Towns, katulad po ng NAST, katulad ng LGBT Chamber of Commerce. Lahat po sila kasama namin in preparing webinars that can help all of us make informed decisions come May 9. So yan po. Ang sana, supportahan nyo din po kami. Help us spread the word. Help us get the word out on this. Thank you. No more final words except that we appreciate everybody who have come on to today and all the events that we have done previously and to the many more that will come. Again, thank you to the Commission on Elections, especially to spokesperson Director James Jimenez, his team at EID, Director Francis Arabe, everybody in the team who has been so welcoming and so open and flexible in all our asks. No, hindi po madali para sa Comelec ang ginagawa nila, and I've been a witness to all the great work that they do. Napakadami pong trabaho para lang po ma-safeguard yung elections natin for May 9. So we thank Comelec, especially si Commissioner Inting, the acting chair, for always being part of our programs. And of course to FOI, Music Chris, marami pong salamat for tirelessly being behind us all the way. Siya po mismo ang tumutulong sa amin and helping us strategize as to how to make the dashboard and all of the things that we're doing better for all of you. So salamat po again to all our partners and to the media. Thank you for coming, and to everybody watching this. If you're a voter, if you are still unsure, our goal is to journey with you as you make an informed decisions come May 9. Salamat po. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Thank you so much, Mrs. At dito po nagtatapos ang #Bumoto Ka campaign launch. We're very excited to share this, of course, with everyone here. And of course, for more updates with the future events ng Vote Pilipinas, siguraduhin naka-like at naka-follow po kayo sa Vote Pilipinas social media accounts. For Facebook, just click Vote Pilipinas. On Instagram naman and Twitter, follow at Vote Pilipinas. With the launch of our candidate dashboard, maaari nyo itong ma-access sa Vote Pilipinas website. Just type votepilipinas.com. So maraming salamat sa mga viewers natin, of course sa guests natin sa Zoom at sa Facebook Live. I am Flory J. Naval Medina at isang napakagandang hapon po sa atin lahat. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Vote Pilipinas, tara kumilos at makialam.